I think the women should realise just how much Connors has done for them. What are you getting at? Because of your little stunt, the protection money has just been doubled. They can thank you for that.
God.
Any objections?
Nancy, what is it?
Oh, Lorelei, something is very, very wrong.
Did you talk to Harry about him?
I know my son. At least I thought I did.
Are you sure you're not reading too much into all of this?
No. No, Harry's confirmed my worst fears. I just feel so helpless.
Well, we're just going to have to talk to the governor and get you some more visits so you can sort out all this confusion.
Don't worry, Nance. We'll find out what's going on.
I mean, if I'd been near that laundry fire, I don't know what I would have done.
Look, I know you're not the sort of guy to sit around wondering what you'd do if and when. If it hadn't been for you, I probably would have chucked my training in.
Don't patronise me.
Listen, Buster, I don't hand out compliments often, so don't throw them back in my face.
Afternoon, Mrs. Morris. Care for a quick snack before we clean up?
No, thanks. I'm on the run. Mrs. Reynolds has a message for everyone.
Not another mass breakout, I hope.
The CFA have lost control of the fires. They're requesting volunteers from Wentworth.
Stop. It's the best I've felt in ages, Nance.
Oh, geez, you can do me after her.
Oh, get out. Think of me kid. No air conditioning for him.
None for us either. God, they could turn the thing off for all the good it's doing. It's not slowing that lockdown. Still thinking of ways to get more out of us.
Success! Hey, where'd you get that? A little fairy called Mrs. Reynolds.
Is that for me?
Yeah, for as long as the heat wave lasts.
Woo, beauty buzzer, eh?
Act like you're going to throw up.
What?
Just do as I say. You're sick, it's the heat. Head for the showers, I'll get Gorman to follow you.
But I'm not sick.
Then stick your fingers down your throat. Now. Miss Gorman! Vicky's terribly ill. It's the heat, I think. Could you see if she's all right? Perhaps you should see Sister Hall.
Wilkinson, don't leave her.
All right, Lexi. Hand it over.
Get stuffed.
What did you say?
Said go blow. Oh!
There are so many dangerous weapons in this room. And at this stage, a miscarriage would really knock you around. Connors isn't going to help you. Mel, Lexi doesn't want that fan. She wants us to have it.
Oh, thanks, Lex.
Now, you take it back to our dorm. We wouldn't want the vandals getting hold of it.
No way, Kath.
You are a heartless bitch.
No. A hot realist.
Although I've been told the chances of the fires even approaching Wentworth are remote, we still have to take a few precautions.
Well, the grounds are a fire hazard for a start.
That's being taken care of.
Not before time.
What action has been taken?
Starting at dawn, there'll be workmen here clearing away rubbish, lopping trees and so on.
Now, if the grounds are going to be crawling with workmen, I think we should cancel the exercise period.
I agree.
I don't. I think it could cause trouble.
Just keep the exercise groups down to 10 at a time.
Well, they won't like that either.
Well, we're going to be short of officers as it is. The CFA is asking for trained volunteers.
We haven't got time to be out there fighting the fires.
Well, obviously, I can't release anyone from their duties.
I'll put my name down.
Yes, well, Mervyn's already helping at night. What can he do? He's making sandwiches for the firefighters.
Any help we can offer would be appreciated. In our spare time, of course. Well, if anyone feels they can offer their services, just check the roster and let me know.
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds.
Yeah, well, I didn't ask you to get me a bloody fan.
I thought it would make you feel better.
Yeah, well, it didn't, did it?
All right, don't get so upset. It's not good for you to be so upset now.
Maxwell makes a fool out of me in front of everybody, and you say, don't get so upset. What are you? You're a bloody busybody. Why don't you just keep your nose out of my business?
I am sorry. Now, can I help you?
Rita lets Maxwell take my fan. Now you're trying to take my baby's clothes. Why don't you just rack off and go talk to your good mate Ferguson?
Lexi, don't be like this.
Oh, I will be anyway. I bloody well like. Now rack off.
I have to stay. Remember?
Yeah. Well, first thing in the morning, I'm asking for a new cellmate.
Look, it's simple. The reason she made it to top dog is because everybody's scared of her. Well, what we do is we tell everybody that we'll bash them even harder if they don't vote you back in. You reckon? Oh, come on, Reed. Look, I know this place. Look, they'll vote for whoever's the toughest. If we could just get Tony and Gina on side, well, we could get rid of her. Oh, it's King Kong and the Stooges.
You can wait for me outside.
But
I'll call you if I need you. Nice try this afternoon. You nearly got away with it. But the point is, you didn't. I hope your eyes have stopped stinging. It'd be a terrible thing to go blind. But then accidents can happen in prison. Even to pregnant women.
You touch her and you'll sign your own death warrant.
Who said anything about touching her? I'm talking about an accident.
Yeah, you'd really do it, wouldn't you?
Well, you'll never know for sure, will you? Not you, not anyone. After all, the court decided I'm a kid killer.
She's turning into a real nutcase. We've got to do something. Come on, Reet.
Well, you do it.
Me?
Roach had the right idea. Should have sailed off into the sunset with her and Mick.
But you didn't. You're here. Oh, and you should be top dog.
Look, I never wanted to be top dog. The women voted me in, and now they've voted me out.
Yeah, but what about the warriors?
What warriors? Roach and Julie have gone. Lexi's about to drop a kid. Nancy doesn't believe in violence, and Laurie only fights when it suits her. That leaves you and me. Some bloody gang. There are no warriors.
Hello, back to cells. Oh. Did you hear me, Wilkinson?
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Ferguson.
Lock-up time. Where's your mate, Patterson?
Back in the cell.
On her own?
No, Nancy's there with her, calming her down.
Why, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I think she's just a bit tired and hot.
Yeah, so is everyone. Look, you don't have to put up with any nonsense from me, you know.
No, she's probably right, really. I am interfering too much.
In my opinion, she needs all the help she can get.
Well, she's young in some ways. I can't help but care for her. Guess I just need someone to look after. I miss Zoe so much.
Yeah, well, look, I could arrange for her to visit if you like. You could see Zoe in the garden.
No. No, I wouldn't want to touch by this place, really.
Yeah. Well, if you change your mind, let me know.
Thanks. And, by the way, I really am sorry about what happened on the boat.
Come on, lock up.
Hey, Reed. Don't know who's blackest, you or Nance. What a pair.
It's not my imagination, Alice. I know what I heard.
What are you talking about now?
I told you. I phoned Danny. Peter took the phone from her, but I'm sure she'd been crying.
So?
Well, it's my marriage all over again. I can just sense it. The bashing's everything.
God. Oh, Peter saw what happened to you. He's not about going to turn around and bash his own missus. Well, what do you reckon, Reed?
Right, I'll go and see if Lexi's all right.
Jeez, you were a great help. Now I feel black.
Tough.
You know, Reed, I always wanted to be on the winning team, even when I was at school. I used to get real excited about the sports.
I hope this is important.
And I'd reckon to myself, you've got to be good at something. Netball, maybe. Geez, I haven't got far to jump. Somebody must want you on their team. The teacher had lined us all up and she'd pick 2 captains and they'd all pick their sides. But I was always the last one, waiting for someone to pick me. Anyone.
Oh, come off it, Lurch.
Then, one day, I was picked on a team, but it rained and we had to go inside. So I never found out whether I was any good or not. Then you picked me.
Oh, can it, will you?
Oh, come on, Reed. I've got to say it. I thought I was on the winning team with you, but...
You know what I need, Lurch? I need a bloody big bike between my legs, that's what. When it's hot like this, there's only one thing you can do. You get on your bike, you find a bloody long stretch, and you ride the bugger for all it's worth. You ride it so fast, you start cooling down in the wind, and you're hot as hell on the inside. This place has got it all wrong. I'm hot on the outside and I'm cold as ice in here. I need to ride, Lurch, and you're blocking the road.
Where's Nancy?
Yeah, been and gone. She's as bad as bloody you are. I have to keep telling her to rack off too.
Well, it's lock-up time, so you're stuck with me.
Yeah, well, just don't go on about the kid and the kid's clothes and you'll be all right.
I really am sorry if I've been getting under your skin.
Am I going to end up as pathetic as you when I have this kid?
Lexi, you're just feeling down because Kat's been giving everyone a hard time. It will get better.
Yeah? Well, Nance just gave me the great news that Reet's given the Warriors the flick. Now I don't even have that.
Oh, come on, Lexi. I mean, you've got me and Zoe.
I don't want you and bloody Zoe. I want me old mate Chook.
You know, I think we must have served over 1,000 sandwiches. All those poor people. One man I spoke to had lost everything. His house and his car.
Well, at least no one's been killed.
No.
Oh, good morning.
It isn't when you've been on duty all night.
Well, we've been up all night.
Oh, by the way, I'll be going in to sign the paper for the flat today.
Already?
Yeah. How are you getting on with yours?
Well, yes, well, we'll be signing them...
Yes, any minute now.
Good. It's not that I don't appreciate your hospitality, but I like my privacy.
So do we. We're anxious to get out of the place, but...
But there might be just a little delay.
What do you mean by that?
It'll all be sorted out. Today.
Today? Oh, yes, I meant today.
Good.
Oh, Mervyn, how are we going to tell her that we've been refused our loan?
We'll be her tenants, and as soon as she signed the papers, she'll be able to throw us out.
Throw us out of our own home? Oh, Mervyn.
I suppose I'd better be going.
Yes.
Come on, line up. We're running late. I want this over and done with as quickly as possible.
We reckon we shouldn't have to work in this weather.
Yeah, up the workers!
You'll do what you're told. Now, laundry, Maxwell, Jones, McPherson, Kennedy, Balzano, Connors and Jenkins.
Oh, geez, I don't believe it. Hey, please, Miss Ferguson, I want to report sick.
We're too late.
Geez, I'm sweating so much I've got malaria.
Kitchen duties, Evans, Young. Cleaning duties, Murray, Ryan. Workshop, Brent, Twin and...
Nice to be working with the old gang again, eh?
I'm going to make sure Connors has one of the most pleasant days of her life, now that she's working for me.
We managed to contain the fires at Lily's Rock when we got the call to go straight down to Benton's Ridge.
Oh, that's where that young boy was hurt, wasn't it?
And that's right, the ambulance people were treating him when we got there. But I was ready with the first aid stuff if it was needed.
Oh, well, let's just hope and pray the wind doesn't change again.
If it does, those houses down at Benton's Ridge will go.
Oh, how dreadful.
What's dreadful?
Oh, we were just talking about the fires.
We could have used you last night, odd son. They're desperate. Of course, if you had a date to go to the movies, we wouldn't want to interfere with that.
I wasn't at the movies, I was here. Joyce, where do these go?
Oh, in reception. I've got to go there too.
What's wrong with him?
Nothing. He doesn't like you, that's all.
Well, it's fine by me, but we need more people up there. Oh, Mrs. Morris, can I make you a cup of coffee?
No, thank you. I've just come to collect this.
It's going to be 140 in here by lunchtime.
140 what?
Oh, nothing. And stop rushing around. You're making it hotter in here.
Like it hot.
Well, I don't.
Geez, well, I reckon it's the top dog's job to complain to the governor.
The top dog will decide what to do and when to do it, so shut up. I reckon this is treating us like slave labour, but...
Well, maybe you're just being too conscientious.
What's that mean?
Means I think we should share the nice jobs around a bit. The press is all yours, Connors.
I'm happy where I am.
Oh, but I insist. Unless you're trying to cause trouble.
Well, that's exactly what she's doing, and I don't blame
I can
her.
do my own talking.
Geez, I'm just saying...
shut up, will you?
It's getting worse all the time.
I'm glad I'm not out there.
Oh, look at that, would you?
Oh, those men are so brave.
Bloody catching me out there.
Mail call, ladies. Turn that off, will you? McCormick, letter for you. Tina Murray. Right. Martha Davis. Rosnowski. And Belzano.
You, got a plan to fix Maxwell?
Think of what? Of course I got plans. What do you reckon we can do while you're carrying the kid around?
You're not gonna wait.
Get off my back, will you? Of course they put you in solitary to have your kid like they said they would.
Look, Maxwell wouldn't dare touch me.
What the hell kind of mother are you going to be? You better start figuring on putting your brat first. Wise up!
It's from Peter. Danny and I don't want you worrying about us. Everything is fine now.
Well, you can stop worrying then.
Oh, no, I can't.
Why not?
I've seen a letter like this before. I wrote it to my parents soon after I got married.
Oh, come on, Nance, you're dreaming.
No, I'm not. I've seen it all before and I know the signs. Peter is exactly like his father.
Well, this lot'll do you. Where's the rest?
I'll show you.
Hope we never have to use them.
Yeah, me too, lady. Fire's a terrible thing.
Yeah, but there's not much chance they'd reach us down here, though.
You'd have your work cut out if it did.
What's it like up there?
Oh, mate, bloody chaos, mate. People tripping over one another, all doing their bit.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah, fair enough, but unless they know what they're doing, they're worse than useless. One young fella, bit of a hoon, you know, arrives with a six-pack under his arm and his board shorts. Took one look at the blaze, turned around, headed straight for home again. Couldn't handle it at all.
Well, he did the sensible thing.
Yeah, but I don't know what we'd do if we all did that. Good thing we still got blokes like you and me around, eh?
Marty,
Yeah?
don't let anyone push you into going up there.
I won't.
You know, you shouldn't be in here at this time of day. It's not to take a shower.
No, but it's so nice to cool off.
I think I know what you mean.
Would you be a gentleman and pass me that towel, please?
Perhaps I'd better go. Don't let anyone else catch you here.
No, don't go. We seem to have so little time just to talk, and there's so much we have in common, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yes.
Besides, I need some advice. You're the only person I can trust.
How can I help?
What I need is a bank account. On the outside. I need someone trustworthy to deposit a few dollars each week for me. Oh, I wouldn't want you to do anything that might get you into trouble, of course, but...
Would just be a matter of being very careful.
Yes, it would. You see, I have to make sure there's a little nest egg waiting when I get out of here. Will you help me?
Don't go back to your cell. Come outside with us. You're really hurting Lexi. She's crying her eyes out.
What did I do now?
Well, she thinks that it's all her fault. She's finding it hard enough facing motherhood as it is, and she should be so happy and proud of her little baby.
All I said was she was no help to no one. We can't risk hurting the kid.
You're the one that's no help. You were the same when Merle knocked you over.
Listen, I'm just waiting till it's safe to go, Maxwell. That's...
And in the meantime, you're hurting your friends.
Who's hurting?
Nancy, for one. She came to you and you wouldn't even listen. What? And then there's Lexi and Alice, all your friends. You're too busy feeling sorry for yourself.
Me? Sorry?
And don't you take the mickey out of me, I'm serious.
So am I. And you're right. Every bloody word. What we need around here is a bit of a laugh. Come on, let's go find Lexi and get some fresh air.
Yes. I don't want to think my son's capable of this, Mrs. Morrison. I'm not saying it goes on all the time. But if it is happening, we've got to do something to help that girl.
I understand how you feel, but what can I do?
I know you worked as a welfare officer. You're my only hope.
Well, I don't quite know how I can help you, but if I can, I will.
Thank you.
Now, what's it about?
If I could just have got out of here, but I know, of course, that's impossible, so would you go and visit Danielle for me?
What reason could I give for a visit? I mean, they haven't been together very long. Are you sure they're in some sort of trouble?
I can tell just from the few times I've seen them together.
Has she said anything? Is there any indication of any...
No, and there's been no black eyes or anything of that nature. But she would tell me, I'm sure, if we were alone. So could you go and visit her for me and, well, maybe take a letter as an excuse?
Well, I'll see what I can do. But I'll have to get permission first.
I'd be so grateful.
Ah, at least there's some air out here.
It smells like smoke to me. Them fires are getting closer.
How you going, Fatty?
What do you reckon? She was up to me armpits in a nice cool creek or under a waterfall somewhere. You know, like on them ads on telly.
I reckon that can be arranged.
Eh?
No, I want to go with the hose.
Oh, no, find your own bloody hose.
Oh, you beauty! You'll sit this one out, young lady.
Connors! Connors, stop it!
Dear sorry, Mr. Adams. The grass looks a bit thirsty.
Put it away.
Can't you take a bit of fun or what?
Oh, come on, we're just trying to cool off a bit.
Yeah, take this garden, for instance. Dry as a bone. Look at this wheelbarrow. Needs a bit of a smoking
Turn it off, Connors, or you'll be on a charge.
Oh, I think we should leave them to it. If nothing else, it'll cool them down, and they're not doing anyone any harm.
Well, if there's any trouble, I expect you to be the first to tell Mrs. Reynolds I tried to stop this.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Adams. That really was an accident.
Yes, sorry, Mr. Adams! Hey, why don't we have a wheelbarrow race?
Quick, stop her!
No, Lexi!
I didn't mean to hurt her.
Stand back. Let
Come
me
on,
in.
give us some air.
Don't move.
Jeez, it's better than a ride in the Big Dipper, eh?
Are you okay?
Yeah. I never felt better. I want to try it again.
Don't you dare.
Not bad, eh, kid?
Well, I'm taking her to Sister Hall just in case.
See what I mean about accidents? You better keep that girl wrapped up in cotton wool from now on.
What's the matter, Lurch? You're dragging the chain. Anyone to think it was hot or something?
Oh, hot be buggered. It's bloody boiling. Geez, I'm not kidding. You can fry an egg on my forehead.
Yeah, that'd be right, Egghead Jenkins.
Geez, why don't you go blow up or something, McPherson?
What did you make me?
Yeah, good idea.
All right, that's enough.
Hey, tell her to shut up or I'll smack her in the mouth.
Well, it's a bit hard to miss. You used to rent it out for a basketball, right, Vic?
Make up your mind, Connors. Do you want them to fight or not? Personally, I think it's too hot.
Well, why didn't you get under the hose when you had the chance?
I was too busy working out something for the women. Might even include you if you're interested.
Pull that on the others, not me.
Suit yourself.
Well, come on, ain't going to tell us or what?
What would you say to a book with TAB odds?
Fan-bloody-tastic. Are you serious?
Come on, who'd give those sort of odds?
The TAB.
You mean we'd be betting legally?
Well, I don't think the screws would look on it quite that way, but yes, all bets would be laid at the TAB.
Who buying?
A contact.
Oh, yeah? And what's the catch?
There's no catch. The races can be checked in the paper, so can the odds.
Hey, sounds great. Well, what do you reckon, Pete?
And you're
Sounds
doing
great.
all this out of the goodness of your heart.
No, I'm doing it for the money. Not all top dogs have to be stupid, Connors. I'll take a percentage of all bets laid, a fair percentage. Anyone object to that?
Oh, hell no. Jeez, betting on the TAB. Hey, sounds ace. What do you reckon, Rick? Sounds ace, eh?
Oh, there you are. I think you're supposed to be in the workshop, aren't you?
Yes,
Well, why aren't you there? Miss Hagen's looking everywhere for you.
because I'm waiting for my damn uniform to dry, that's why.
Don't be silly. No one expects you to wear your jacket in weather like this. It's boiling out.
Look, Delia, if I want to wear the bloody thing, I'll wear it, all right?
Okay. Don't get your wig wet.
And while we're at it, what's the idea of countermanding my orders during the exercise period?
Oh, fair go. All I said
I
was...
said they weren't to use a hose, and you said they could.
Yeah, fair enough.
Officer confrontation in front of inmates. Do you know what the rule book says about that?
Okay, so I was wrong. I'm sorry, all right? I mean it, Rodney. I really am sorry.
Well, don't do it again. It's embarrassing. I wouldn't do it to you.
But you do it to Marty, don't
I
you?
do not. Oh, a few jokes about his mother. Hell, where's his sense of humour?
Not just that. What about the bushfires? You haven't
It's
let
a
up
joke,
since
Delia. It's the way men have fun with each other.
Well, it's no fun for Marty. He's been doing more shifts so people like you can go up there and fight the fires.
All right. What's the big deal about anyway?
No big deal. All I'm saying is that people do things in different ways, and this is Marty's way of helping out with the fires.
He didn't tell you to say all this to me, did he?
No, he didn't. And don't say he did, or I'll...
Oh, you're what? Got a feeling there's more to this than meets the eye.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, I'll give up.
All I'm saying is it all sounds a bit pat to me now. Why hasn't anybody thought of it before?
Because no one's been smart enough before. Look, when are you morons going to wake up? That's the best thing that's ever happened to this place.
You lost me, McPherson. The TAB, great. Let's leave it there, OK?
Well, at least I've got one customer. Anyone else interested?
Hey, that's Tailshaft! Hey, set up, everyone. Come and have a look. The Conquerors are fighting the bushfires. You're joking. No, that's it. There's horse in the mouth.
Who cares? We're talking about important things here. If you're not interested, just butt out.
Hey, let's take that number down. What number? The one on the telly. Oh, bugger, it's gone. What's going on?
Oh, yuck, turn it off.
The Conquerors were on the box fighting the bushfires. Yeah? Hey, Mrs. Morris, I couldn't bribe you to leave the front gate open, could I?
No, I don't think so. Why?
Well, I should be out there with them. Hell, they're me mates.
You ever seen a bushfire?
Well, I saw a flower shop burn down once. That same thing.
Thought so. If you lived in the country, you wouldn't joke about bushfires.
Who's joking? I should be out there helping them. What do you reckon, girls? What would you rather be doing? Out there being useful or sitting on your buns in here?
Oh, yeah, and of course they're going to let us out, aren't they?
Hey, would they, Mrs. Morris?
Well, if you really are serious, I'll ask Mr. Pringle. He said something about it earlier.
You mean like making sandwiches for the firefighters and stuff like that?
Yes, if you're interested.
Bloody oath! What do you reckon, girls?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
What's the matter, Maxwell? Don't you like the idea?
On the contrary, I think we should thank Mrs. Morris for thinking of it.
Just a minute, girls. How many curried eggs have we done?
2 loaves.
Solids?
No, the same. But I reckon only one of them's any good, but I mean, loads put the beetroot next to the bread.
Geez, dob me in, why don't you?
Well, you did.
No, it just tastes the same anyway.
Oh, Mel, you're not supposed to be eating them. They're for the firefighters.
Sorry, Mrs. Morris, they just look real pretty.
Yeah, pretty soggy, that is.
They'll dry out.
Hey, come on, Nancy. You haven't cracked it for a smile all day.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't get my mind off Peter. If I was out there with them, I could do something.
Well, you're not, so there's no point in screwing yourself up. I still think you're wrong anyway.
Do you? Wish I was so hopeful.
Geez, you don't give up, do you?
I don't think so. Let's see. Come on, Mel. Take the stuffing out. We can always save
Oh,
that.
but you can't do that. Oh, yeah, I can. That'll be real quick, too. No, you can't. It won't do with the paper ones.
Please.
Shut up, will ya?
Hi, Spunky. My name's Alice. Why don't you come and visit me at Wednesday?
Yeah, well, you know how it is. I have to earn my daily bread. There.
Any more news on the
Oh,
fires?
don't worry. You won't
No,
have
I've
any
got far
problems
more
with this
important
bloke.
things to worry about.
I doubt it. Last I heard, the wind's threatening to swing
Yeah.
around to the northeast.
Just have to get the pickup point.
The forecast said that
That's
was gonna
right. Everything's geared up for a change to the west. If this happens, everything west of Gowers
Have a good
Point
deal
could
with the
go up
weather.
in flames.
Suppose it means
Okay,
I'll be
mate.
7 officers short again.
Good luck.
Well, you can put me down for another shift.
Hey, I will not. I won't have you do more than 3 consecutive shifts. Apart from anything else, it's against departmental ruling.
But this is an emergency.
Not to worry, old son. You can still do your bit. Put me down for the night shift, Miss Ferguson.
Better than nothing, I suppose.
I've told the coordinator you'll be taking my place.
You what?
Yeah, here's the pickup point. You have to be there by 6 o'clock. Unless, of course, you don't want to do it.
Of course I do. Thanks.
Marty, you're not thinking. You're letting that miserable... You're letting Adams make a fool of you.
It's got nothing to do with him, Mum. Yeah, OK, so he thinks he's putting one over me.
Thanks. He's done it. He's forcing you out into one of the worst bushfires we've had in 20 years.
I had to face it sooner or later, didn't I? Hell, I'm not the only one who's going to be out there.
No, but you're the only one with a phobia for
It is
fire.
not a phobia, it's one incident. Mum, I watched my 2 best mates burn to death. How many people can just walk away from something like that?
No one can. That's why you need help.
I'm not going to see Wiseman.
Oh, well, someone else
No,
then.
I'm not going to admit to this thing. I'm going to beat it. And this is the only way, the best way I know how. I won't be trying for any medals, Mum. Honestly. I really will be careful.
Well, you'd better. You've all I've got now.
Where's Jones?
In the dining room, I think. Do you want her?
No, I just wondered, that's all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Come on in. I'm glad you came, actually. I was feeling a bit lonely.
What are you doing?
Working out my finances. I should say my future finances. At least it's taking my mind off the heat.
Really means a great deal to you, doesn't it? Money.
It's my future. It's all I've got to look forward to when I get out of this place.
Is it? Thought maybe I'd
I'd like to think that too. But I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket. I've been hurt before and it nearly finished me. I can't let that happen again.
It won't.
I'm sure you mean that. Thank you.
Cat, you there? I've got something for you. You want a sandwich? They're a bit... What are you doing here?
He's just doing his rounds, Merle.
He's not giving you any trouble, is he? Because if he is, I'll just bam.
What makes you think that?
Well, he's always hanging around
That's because he's our friend. Now, why aren't you in the dining room with the others?
Oh, I forgot. I came to get something.
I was just telling Mr. Adams how you're helping with the bushfire relief.
Oh, yeah, it's real good fun. Gee, we're laughing a lot. See ya. Vroom.
Damn.
What's wrong?
Well, if she's noticed me with you, what must the others think?
Nothing.
How can you be sure?
Believe me, I know. It's very much in my interest not to be known as a screw lover. Not publicly, anyway.
Oh, don't be a rat, Merv. Besides, we won't know if the cake's cooking it.
No, please, girls, leave them alone.
Look, Mrs. Reynolds said I could have anything I want, and you've got to keep pregnant women happy or they could turn real nasty.
I'll turn nasty in a minute.
Yeah, well, what about me? God, I'm
Please,
skin
girls,
and
leave them
bone.
alone. Leave them alone. I mean it. I'm awfully sorry, Miss Stark.
No, it's all right. It was just, well, I thought it was a bit close to the edge, so I was just pushing it in a bit.
What's going on? Oh, nothing, Merle. We're just all dying of starvation. Well, what do you got there?
Oh, it's a present for Lexi and Bob. I hope you like it, because I did it myself.
Oh, it's great.
You like it?
Oh, yeah. Hey, take a look at this, everyone.
Oh, that's real good, because I was worried that you wouldn't.
No, I think it's fantastic. I reckon we should make another move on Merle. What do you think?
Oh, forget it.
Come on. She's real good when Kat's not around. If we told her she was one of the warriors...
What warriors?
Oh, come on, Rita.
Look, the warriors are finished, so stop talking about them. And stop talking to me like I'm the top dog, because I'm not.
Yeah, but that's just...
I'm telling you, Lex. Forget it.
You're joking.
Why?
Well, you must be. If anyone found out, I'd be sacked on the spot.
Because you laid a bet with the TAB? Who's to say it isn't your bet?
And how am I supposed to do it? Run out of here every 5 minutes to
You
put
wouldn't have to. I'd give you the bets the night before the meeting and you'd place them by phone. You'd have to open a phone account, but that wouldn't be difficult.
And the money? What am I supposed to do with that?
Put it in your pocket and bring it in here. Once again, who's to say it isn't yours?
It's so simple.
That's why it'll work. Look, I've put a lot of thought into this, Rodney. I wouldn't trust it with anyone else.
Why?
Because that money's my insurance, my future. I'd like to think that you were a part of that future, too.
Suppose you're going home to a nice cold shower. Thanks, Roger. No. Well, a quick one. I'm going to see Dan in the hospital. Oh, say hello for me, will you? At least it'd be cool in there. Sue says it's still 40 degrees. I'd hate to be fighting those fires tonight. It'd be dreadful, especially if the wind does turn. Well, don't. Marty's volunteered.
Me and my big mouth.
It's all right. I'm just being an overprotective mother.
According to the reports, they're keeping the volunteers to the low-risk area. By the way, have you spoken to Mervyn? Apparently the Sandwich Brigade's driving him round the bend.
So I've heard. At least it's keeping them out of trouble. Oh, don't even mention the word. I've been waiting for the power struggle ever since Maxwell took over as top dog. Have you noticed anything? Nothing. As a matter of fact, I've been thinking I've never known the place to run so smoothly.
Yeah, enough to make you nervous, isn't it? Why don't I drop in after I've seen Dad?
No, thanks. Honestly, I'll be all right. Besides, I'm going to visit Nancy McCormick's daughter-in-law, remember?
Wish you wouldn't.
Oh, come on. It's a straight-out professional visit. Now, I know the rule about not getting emotionally involved.
Of course, everyone knows Meg Morris is as hard as nails. Hasn't got an emotional
Oh,
bone
why
in her
don't you go
body.
and visit Dan?
God, I missed you.
Me too.
You realise you've messed up all my plans. I was going to spend all of Saturday cleaning up your flat.
What flat?
Your flat.
No more. I'm afraid you're looking at a homeless bikie, madam.
Why, what happened?
Well, first up, they said I was going to be in hospital for months, right? Well, I didn't have that sort of money to spend on an empty flat, so...
So what are you going to do?
Well, I wasn't going to mention it until I'd plied you with a few brandies, and I was smoothly going to suggest...
You want to stay here?
But would you mind? Just until I find somewhere.
Idiot, of course I don't mind. I will have that brandy, though. I don't think they should have let you out of hospital a week early.
They didn't have anything to do with it. The Conquerors told me the biker fraternity needed a coordinator to help them with their firefighting, so...
So you leapt out of bed and here you are.
You don't sound too happy about it.
Oh, I am.
Joan, you scared the life out of me. I thought you were on the late shift.
No, not tonight. Let someone else do their share for a change. You're back early?
Yes, we were stopped 3 miles out of Baxter's Creek. It was dreadful, wasn't it, Joycey?
Oh, the smoke. Oh, those poor people. I just don't like to think about it.
Well, come on, let's clean up and have a cuppa. You join us, Joan?
No, thank you. I have this. I thought that you might like to join me in a little celebration drink, though.
A celebration? The flat, you've bought it?
Yeah. Lock, stock and barrel.
Oh, good.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you. I just can't make up my mind though whether to wallpaper or paint.
Yes, well, you've got it all ahead of you, haven't you?
Gladys, you and not us.
Really? I thought you'd be doing something to the house when you move in.
Oh, well, we're not sure yet.
Look, I meant to talk to you about that. I've been having a bit of a yarn to a builder about knocking down a wall in the bedroom and, well, I'd like to know when you're moving out so I can give him a starting date. All right, let's stop beating around the bush. Something going on, isn't it?
Well, the truth is our finance has been turned down.
We might lose our dear little house.
Oh, come on, love, don't upset yourself again.
Yeah, well, I'm very sorry, of course, but it really doesn't help me, does it?
You don't need help. You've got your place. You don't have to worry.
Yeah, and I'd like to renovate, and I can hardly do that with you still in it.
You've got a short memory, Joan. Joycey asked you here out of the kindness of her heart.
Yes, I appreciate that. But let's not pretend that we've enjoyed each other's company. I know I haven't.
I'm not here to give advice, ladies. I'm here to take bets. Your name, the horse number, the race number, and the number of units. That's all I want to hear.
Right. Race 2, 3 units to win on Nick's Apollo.
Number?
Oh, jeez, bloody hell. Hey, Lex, look up the guide for me. What number's Nick's Apollo?
7.
Oh, bloody hell, it's me lucky number.
Well, if you don't mind, I won't give you your winnings till after the race.
Jeez, just so long as you give them to me. Right, well, how much do I owe you?
$1.65. Next.
Hey, Ree, what's 10% on $1.50?
A rip-off.
15 cents.
Oh, we really are active tonight, aren't we?
Oh, we'd be bugging us, my bloody stomach.
Hey, is it doing it? Can I have a feel?
Here, go ahead. I feel like a bloody sideshow.
Can you feel anything, Alice?
Oh, can I? Hey, he's a bit strobby tonight, Lex. Come and have a feel, Ree.
No way.
Can I?
Why not, Rita? I mean, it's the most wonderful thing.
Look, if you're into feeling stomachs, you go right ahead.
I never felt a little bub like that. Can I?
Of course you can. Give me a hand.
Yeah, thanks for asking me. Anybody else want to have a go?
Can you feel it? Isn't it wonderful?
Mel, you can't have too much of a good thing, you know. Oi, anybody home?
Oh, leave it be, Lex. She's not doing any harm.
You mean I have to walk around for the next 5 weeks with her hand on my stomach?
Oh, jeez, you're a dag, Lex.
Yeah, giggle a minute.
Reed?
Mum wants you.
I wish Nancy would join
Would
us.
someone get the jaws of life?
There's nothing much we can do about it. I think she needs her own space for a while.
I'm so worried about her. I mean, she's so down lately.
Well, I'll have a talk to her after locker.
Patterson, what are you doing in here without an officer?
I'm enjoying myself. What's it look like? Hey, Mel, the boogeyman's here.
That'll go in my report. Now pack up, everyone. Lock-up's in 15 minutes.
Come on, Merle. Time for bed.
It was nice. Thank you.
I reckon you made a friend for life there, eh, kid?
Would you no, Josie, I'll do it.
You will not. I've already made a fool of myself tonight. I want to talk to you.
I'm listening.
Mervyn and I have just been discussing things.
Well, they told me that's what marriage is all about.
Would you mind just listening?
When I walked out of here a minute ago, I was all prepared to leave you to it.
It wasn't quite
But
what I meant.
why should we? Oh, yes, we could always move into a hotel. But we'd never save our deposit then.
Am I allowed to say something?
We could always move in with Meg.
Well, she's got the room.
So have you.
Just a minute, Mervyn. You're only here because we took pity on you. All right. We may not be the best people in the world to live with, but you're not exactly a barrel of laughs either. So I'll tell you what we're going to do.
You'll tell me?
Yes, we're staying. We'll pay the same rent as we paid the previous owner, but we're staying, Joan. So get used to it.
All right, you've been warned. If you're not in your dorms in 3 minutes...
You shut the doors just the
If
same.
you're not in your dorms in 3 minutes, you'll spend the night in solitary. It's up to you.
Hey, Mr. Adams, I'm going to sleep in the nubby tonight, so those people through the spy hole.
No, you're okay, Luke. She's going to be with me.
Oh, you got to be joking.
I'm going to tell you a lovely fairy tale. Yeah, and I'm going to rock him to sleep.
Hey, did you throw one in for me?
Yes, yes, of course. Though even he can only do so much.
Too long now, I think you just cracked it for a funny.
Oh, Rita.
Whose turn is it?
What for?
Picking a record.
Not yours, I hope. That's the third time we've listened to Sibelius.
I like it.
Oh, really? That was a joke, Smiley.
I'm sorry, I hate to tell you this, but it's way past my bedtime.
You all right?
Oh, fine. I'm just still keeping hospital hours, that's all.
Sorry, darling. I didn't even think of that. Come on, I'll help you with your leg exercises.
Anne, I've met somebody else.
Somebody else?
Yeah, Helen looked after me in hospital and we grew very close. I'm sorry, I've been trying to tell you all night. I just didn't know how.
Do you love her?
I love you.
Do you love her?
How could I love two people at
That's
the same...
not answering my question. Dan, I wouldn't cause a scene if you want our relationship to finish.
No.
Now, let me say this, please. I know you wouldn't want to hurt me, but I'd rather get the hurt over and done with now.
Darling, you're not listening to me. I'm not just saying words just to make you feel good. I'm saying I love you. Something's happened and I just don't know how to handle it.
Then I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. Say.
Just give me time. Please.
Something's happening, Laurie. Oh, I think it's a baby. Oh.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known. when morning comes around.